I'll
Phenomenal.
say the last question for me that I have for you guys, because they were asking everybody on there, what is your definition of happiness, or what makes you happiest? You know what I mean? What do you know what because they were going happiness equals, because remember they said the opposite of happiness isn't sadness, it's depression. So
Yes.
what does happiness equal to you then?
All right. So you want me to set it off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course,
Okay,
you know, we'll still go back through the rating thing. This was
right,
just
we'll
a
go through it.
question that I had.
Right.
You know?
No, yeah, no. I
Yeah,
just don't want to jump in on anybody if they were chiming in.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know, man. That's always a good one. I feel like the common answers of what's happiness, of having, being able to sustain and having physical things to help you stay. I think to me it's just that true happiness is really when you're really just doing something you're enjoying, man. You know what I mean? Whether it's, you have to really have that genuine joy of what you're doing, whether it's somebody you're with or something you're pursuing to do. You know what I mean? Working in a grocery store for 30 years, hating every day of it is not happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's just settlement, And I think when you settle for ignoring what could be your happiness, man, it fogs in your mind what the hell happiness really is. You know what I mean? Like, I could go to the whole, like, what truly makes me happy is that, because I'm a family-oriented person, so I can time that in and be like, yes, being around my closest circle of people is one of my truest happiness, because these are the people I build with, these are the people I vibe with, these are the people that get me more than anything, and it's like an energy you get from that. And everything else that comes outside of that energy is additional to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, like, keeping that center core of being true to yourself, man, is a good gateway to get to your happiness. But I don't even know if I'm there yet. You know what I mean? But I feel like I have that, like, I don't think I'm doing something more remarkable than anybody else should be doing. Kind of syndrome. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's like, yo, man, because when I work with people, they're just like, yo, your energy, man, you brought, man, you just like, yo, you always on, you laughing and shit. I was like, yo, that's just a natural flow for me, man. And it's like, my doctor said it one time, and, shout out to him for that. Happiness is a choice, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree also with that.
You gotta choose. You gotta choose what you want to be happy. I'm not saying just go to the grocery. It's not on Amazon, nigga. You can't get it Prime. You know what I mean? It's somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
It might be something you didn't even know. You know what I mean? It's like I almost envy those stories of people that stumbled across shit that was like, wow. You know what I mean? And I almost feel like I have a dabble into that. Like in music. I always felt that, like, I didn't aspire forever, but something leaked into that part of, like, oh. And then it goes back to me thinking when I was a kid, like, you think about like, my teachers used to tell my mother, he's very descriptive when he writes. When I did, like, essays and shit, it was very, when the essay was come up with your own story.
Creative writing. Creative writing.
Right, creative writing. Thank you. The creative writing part. And then that's like, damn, and almost like, huh. So that's when you go into, like, being in certain, and not to jump off topic, but being in certain classes of level of education, where now if you were in a certain school that, they have a whole creative writing workshop. Like, the public schools I've been in, but I don't think, maybe into high school, maybe. But at that point, I feel like when it was known earlier, you dive into it earlier, into that kid's, interest. And that's why I respect New Haven schools, because they have a lot of these magnet schools that are geared towards science, arts. You know what I mean? If your kid's really into science, there's a whole avenue they can go up. You know what I mean? Yes. I just feel like when I said that, you feel like, damn, when people really stumble into something and they're like, man, I never thought it, and then I found it, like, holy shit.
Yeah, wow. It's like I fell into the perfect thing.
I fell into this bucket of happiness, and I'm glad I can't get out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Another t-shirt, nigga.
That's a visual.
You know what I mean? I fell into a bucket of happiness, man, and you just see a nigga.
I can't get out.
You see a nigga making snow angels in a pile of happy faces, nigga. You know what I mean? And to give that visual, like, I don't want to get out
at the bottom of a honey bucket.
You know what I mean? Sticky and happy, nigga. Just, you know what I mean? But true happiness, I think, is just something that, to me, you know, it's sometimes you find it, and sometimes it finds you. Let's just sum it all up.
Bars, great answer.
I probably could have just said that.
No, that was a journey worth taking. That was, that really was. That was
Had to
good.
stamp good. All right. All right. So, do I rate now, or we'll wait for the rate? Go ahead.
Yeah, P, I would say it's on
For
you.
me, you know what I'm saying, is you know, happiness to me is I'm not like a over complex dude. I like to consider myself like a simple dude. You know what I mean? Small things.
Bullshit.
You know what I mean? Knowing that, you know, my bills are taken care of.
Mm.
You know, knowing that, you know, I'm around people I love. You know what I'm saying? Just things like that. You know, just being able to wake up in the morning, you know, see my girl, see my kids, you know, knowing that I'm alive, knowing that, you know, I'm here, you know, being able to do what I can, you know, things that's what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, do I strive, you know, for more? Of course, you know, we all do. You know what I'm saying? But to being comfortable, you know, and happy, just, you know what I mean, in that aspect, yeah. You know, like you know what I mean, like you were saying about the people and your peers and things like that. That's big for me too, because, you know, when I'm around strangers, you know, you don't feel that same bond, that same energy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Not to say it doesn't, you know,
Right.
bring you
Not to say they're bad people.
joy.
It's just not
Right, it's
people
a
you know what
bad
I mean?
thing,
Right.
but it's just not the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
It's
content.
Brooklyn shit. It's Brooklyn shit.
I'm content. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you know, when I can do something and my girlfriend smiles. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean, going into the room, you know, just as corny as just going into the room, hugging my kid and kissing her and things like that, and walk away and looking at it, and you know, a little smile just cracks on her face.
Mm.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that right there is enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so
It's to
those
know you're
those
worth something.
I'm
It's to work.
more like, you know what I mean,
Right.
family bound too. You know what I'm saying? You know, would I like $1 trillion? Who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I mean, you know, other people are in other worse shapes. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
I'm all right. I'm blessed, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Right.
happy with that. You know,
Right.
Nice.
Right. You know,
and
and
you
that's
know,
and
happy
it's
that, you know, for the people that's around me too. You know what I'm saying? My support team. You know what I mean? My peers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I mean, a lot of people don't see it like that, but this is me just personally how I put it into perspective. You know, um, yeah, certain tragedies happened in my life, just like everybody else. But and you know, but in a nutshell, and looking at it in a whole, you know, I've been very blessed, man. I've been very blessed. You know what I'm saying? And privileged, and I'm happy
Mm.
for that. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
right. There's happiness and levels of everything you're doing, man. You know what I mean? And you know, if you at that tier with you and you're happy with it, and that's a big one with the word to me, you know, with content, man. You know, it's you know, you have to be, you know, happy with being content with what you're doing as well. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think with people, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like, because some people will be miserable and content. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm content, that I'm just dealing. You know what I mean? I'm just putting up with the shit.
Yep.
But being happy to be content is a different ballgame. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm
Sure.
content with what's popping, and that makes me happy. I don't like to be overstressed with shit, and it's simplistic for me. It's manageable, and I'm good with that. It makes me, you know what I mean? So,
right,
P,
right.
you're like the Indian guy in the fucking poverty.
A little bit, a little bit,
I'm
a
fucking
little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
nah, I'm fucking you. You know what I mean? I mean, that's true happiness, right? Yeah, shit. That nigga don't need
You know what
nothing
I'm
to be
saying?
happy, but I
I
would
mean,
like
I mean,
some.
look, I mean, who don't want the latest shit, and who don't want to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, but also that comes with a
Right.
bag too. You know what I'm saying? That comes with luggage. You know
So
what I'm
for
saying?
anybody that sees this footage, just know if we hit it big, we're totally gonna be every biggest hypocrite you ever heard of.
Tell about it. Tell me
when
about it.
when Fat Cat pulls up in a Maserati, he be like, "This nigga said he was getting a Honda. You know, it's gonna change you because now you have it. There's no way to be changed except for it's all about how you now spend it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and if you always were like a person that, like, I love sneakers, I'm gonna keep buying sneakers. You get a lot of money. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna buy a lot of sneakers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever like your thing is, you have money to feed that. You know,
Bro, listen.
gambling, you're
If I
feeding.
ever
Drinking,
had money,
smoking,
if I
you're
ever hit
feeding.
it big, bro, if I ever hit it big and I had a lot of money, I'm
Talk
gonna
about
buy me the biggest fucking weed plant in the world.
amusement park.
Weed plant.
You want to get a whole dispense going, a whole fucking growing facility? You want Tyson going in big with money? You, Tyson, and Snoop partnering up, nigga. Call
What
it
up,
the
Pimpin' is P and
you know what I mean?
Snoop.
Your P, you know what I mean? The iron fat dog, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Fat with a P, nigga. You know what I mean? It's the iron fat dog plant, nigga. Just what is that? That's where some magic happens, nigga.
Oh shit.
And for you guys that can't keep up with that, that's Iron Mike Tyson, Fat Cat, and Snoop Dogg, nigga.
But yeah, you know,
Oh, man.
and the pleasure. What also makes me happy too is you know what I'm saying, me doing shit for people too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I don't mind going out my way for people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, you know, other, you know, my peers could, you know, could say things like that. You know what I mean?
I'm so glad you said that, nigga, because I really need you to come over and run me a bath, B.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just to give you insight on that inside context right there. I used to fuck with my man Fat Cat back some time ago. You know, when we bullshitting, chilling, and hanging. I'd be at the nigga house and shit. You know, I used to break his chops because we sitting there bullshitting, maybe playing Madden or something, smoking. And he's like, "Yo, pass me that over there." Yo, pass. And the whole time, yo, pass me that over there. I said, "Yo, who the fuck comes to somebody's house and they got them doing everything, bro?" So that led to, I said, that's what I thought. I said, "Yo, you the type of motherfucker that I'm gonna come over one day and be like, yo, Rash, do me a favor, yo. You can run me a bath real quick." yo, draw. No, he gonna go real. He gonna go real political with it. Yeah, he gonna go real. He go, yo, you draw me a bath real quick, man. There's a half a cup measuring cup over there. Just put a half a cup of Epsom in it for me. Look.
Yo, listen, 2 drops of that essential lavender in there. Don't go over 2 because you know it sticks to my skin if you go over 2. I wanted to hint. I don't want it to smell. I wanted to hint.
You gotta pepper that. You gotta pepper that shit. You can't douse. You can't douse. Oh,
Yo, but that would be funny as shit to be over somebody's house and like you go use the bathroom, echo out, you're just like, yo, man, I just ran you a bath. Go chill out.
Yo, relax, man. You had a rough day, B. I just drew you a bath. About to throw these brownies in the oven. Like, nigga, I swear to God, if you make a move on me, I'm gonna hurt you. What you doing right now? Yo, why you acting like that? All I did was make us some strawberries dipped in chocolate. Damn.
Now the water's gonna get cold. Get in the fucking bath.
Oh, come on, man. I got that. I got popcorn. I got fried green tomatoes. The movie for us to watch and chill. Yo, why you acting like that, man? Damn, stop. I even got matching pajamas for it, son.
Oh,
man. We gonna do Lady and the Tramp when it come down to our fucking Sour Patch straws, nigga. Oh. This fucking Sour Patch straws. It's like, yo, this is the last time you ever coming over here, nigga. Matter of fact, get out right now.
Yo, right? Who thought to make a fucking candy into a straw? What the fuck?
Woof. They love it, man.
Hey, it made somebody happy, and that's the fucking pursuing happiness.
It's pursuing happiness, man. We hit y'all for 2 hours of happiness right now.
Right? On Netflix now. No, right. On Amazon Prime now. Not
Amazon
Netflix.
Prime. All right, so let's get these votes, man. What we got? Who gonna go around? Let's start. It's your pick, so go ahead, Canepa.
I'm gonna give it 4.5 canepas, man. Half off. The reason is because, you know, it was a sad ending, man, with Gloria, man. That bummed me out.
They fucked you up. He just said he just put it in so subtly, did so. Yeah, she died. Like,
yeah.
Damn,
you know what I mean? that was like a fucking that when he said that shit like fucking cut my teeth out under me, man. You know,
it was like you gave her bright story and she was so uplifting and enlightening, and then you went through this whole story, the whole documentary, and then at the end he throws it in. Oh yeah, by the one you loved at the beginning, by the way, she died. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Yep. Because he opens up with her, you know what I mean? And then you know when he opened up with her, I automatically you know drew into what you know her energy and shit, and then you know I was like, oh shit, you know, because he's like I'm and when I'm seeing the girl, you know, smelling dirt and this, that, and third, I'm like, all right, what's boom, 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 and then he starts breaking it down and boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, okay, and then he hits you with the cancer. I'm like, oh, you know, that, and then you're like, now it brought me in tune, and now I'm really, you know, focused. You know what I'm saying? And I was feeling a vibe. I was feeling her mind. I was feeling the way how she was, you know what I mean, handling it and everything.
Handling it the best,
you know?
Right.
And you know, it was a great tone and everything. And I'm you know, I'm like, yeah, good. Right. You know, and then, you know, all of us here and, you know,
because you think about it, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to come to grips with of trying to find that happiness, knowing you're gonna die. You know.
You know what I mean?
Like, or your chances are very slim of living. I shouldn't say knowing you're gonna die, just knowing your chances are very slim to live. You know.
To live.
And you still have that much energy, right?
On that, you know how he did it was, you know, I was sad. Man. I can't, you know what I mean? It was sad. It was sad because, you know, it looked like this girl finally, even with this diagnosis, she finally figured out what life was about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And her mind and her energy and her vibe, man, was dope. You know what I mean? And shit and you know, and to be real, you know, I'm gonna pick up what she was putting down, man, and I'm gonna try to apply that to me personally, you know, in my personal day to day. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, 4.5 connect bars. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think to be honest, I'm gonna keep this, you know, in the on the favorites list because
archive it.
I go back to whenever I'm feeling a little, you know, whenever I think my day is fucked up or something, or I'm going through emotional or some bad shit or whatever the fuck. I could. This is something that I could tangibly go back to and put on and be like, you know what? This fucking girl Gloria was dealing with fucking cancer. You know what I'm saying? Look at the shit she's going through, and that type of mindset to bring me back to be like, yo,
right?
Is it really that bad?
You have to see something worse to realize it ain't that bad, type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, hacking that part. You know what I'm saying? They how my shit go. Great pick. Thank you.
They how my shit go. They how my shit go. Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, that was my thing. That's how that went down.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me go next because I know that your rating's probably going to be higher than mine, and we should end on a good one. Mine was, and before I say my rating, I'm taking points off for myself, and I don't have to make sense. Okay, so I'm
talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it. My rating is 3.5 pumpkins, and I'll tell you why. One, I'm taking off because I'm not ready to receive it yet. I feel like give me 5 years to watch it again, and I'll probably be up to 4.5.
Chalk it up to we're gonna call that the unworthy point. Hit him with it.
So I'm saying for today it's 3.5 because there is the 1 point for myself not ready to receive it, and then the half point is for the I'm not ready to believe money is not the root and money is not the root of all happiness. I get that, but I do feel like in the society I live in, I do need a certain amount of it to help me out. Yes,
I think the word happiness and sustainability, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I understand that you need more things besides money, and I agree, and I feel the same way about myself as well. Yes,
right.
But like I said, you also gotta.
Nothing wrong with that.
I wish they taught it more in school of how to make money, how to handle money, stuff like that. That when you grow up without that being taught to you, you have to teach it to yourself and learn about it. And I feel like I could be in a better position if I knew more from a younger age, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
But
people that come out the gate hotter with information, you know, it's not even just receiving. It's all not even just receiving information, because who knows, the younger me, you know, probably wasn't in the mindset to
wasn't ready to get it
to react. Right, weren't in a place to react and be willing to put in that effort to get what you were ready to receive. You know what I mean? That's what's like when you look at people, it's like, man, you know, some people like childhood stars, you know, you look at them and you're like, man, these kids are getting checks before they were able to cash them. And that's real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then you look at a lot of the stories, man, it's just bad, you know? So, you know, some of them just went down really fucked up paths, man. And I think that's probably just like not going through the shit of life to being able to appreciate. You know, I feel like, especially now at the
you
age
gotta
we're
live.
at, the age where, yeah, right. And it's like, because the age we're at now, it's okay to say that because you know you've been around long enough to be like, no, I see it, motherfucker. I know
Exactly.
that if that's what helps this shit happen out here, that's what I need. You know, I'm not saying I need all of it. Of course, as much of it I can get would be beautiful. You know what I mean? But more than what I got, a lot more than what I got in some sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just enough to for me, happiness equals stability, and that's it.
Right.
Like to have bills back, every bill back 4 months, to just have a little bit of room, to have just some stability, to know that, like how they say there, I think it's something dumb, like 70% of Americans, if they literally miss one paycheck, are fucking ruined, you know, and it puts them on a straight downward spiral. And I want to get out of that. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me, it'd be stability, it'd be room around, it'd be just some financial
coming
stability.
out of check to check, man.
This gentleman is not on no antidepressants either, because that was a big thing. He's not on no antidepressant. You know what I mean?
That was crazy. Those numbers, just to tap into that, man. What they say, 1 in every 12 people in the U.S. Have been, would have been, surveyed or whatever, being depressed. And they said that's about $30 million, the size of Texas and New Mexico. Like, well, that's a lot of fucking people, man. And that's just what's surveyed. You know what I mean? And you go into parts of communities, like you go into the hood, man, and there's a lot of proud, like, people in that hood that don't want to admit to like having a problem like that. What the fuck you mean? I ain't crazy. Ain't no wrong with me, nigga. What you talking about? You know what I mean? Knowing damn well that they probably go home and got some problems and shit that they can't deal with behind closed doors. And come out into the world, they're okay with it. And, they're not expressing themselves in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, but nah.
3.5 pumpkins.
3.5. Okay,
but like I said, with a
with a
core and a secret door in a pocket for
it's a respectable 3.5, and it was a defaulted 4.5 because the 4.5 is just it's above floating. You know what I mean?
It's a ghost 4.5.
You ghost 4.5. Yo, you ghost dog, yo. So for me, I got to give it 5 alive, man. 5 watermelons, man. And I'm gonna go 5.
Man.
This is my first 5. I'm gonna go 5.5, actually, because I gotta go 5.5. And you know what? The half of watermelon is shaped like a smile, nigga. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So how can I not enjoy it the way I enjoyed it without throwing a half a watermelon in there to make sure it's a stamp, nigga. It's like it's like an exclamation point of pure joy. You know what I mean? I felt like I have a lot of good energy as it is, and I still feel like I need to have more absorbed and more. I have to try to find a way to use my good energy and somehow find my happiness and still gain sustainability. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I could be probably happy with being living a certain way, but will I? Not, probably not. But I know I could not be happy, but I can manage. You know what I mean? It's that I can maintain and get through the shit like any other storm I've ever had in my life. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's just not happy, nigga. So this documentary was like, listen, it's just a nudge of like, man, don't cry over spilt milk. You don't give a fuck if you don't got hands. Like, come on, this man don't have hands. You know what I mean? It's like,
yes, talk about it. Talk about
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
it.
shit, man, I'm picking my nose. This nigga can't even do that without puncturing something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like little small things in life like that kind of, you know what I mean? Like, what are we bitching
that we
about?
Take man? For granted,
amputees out there that walking their lives with half a bodies. You know, so I try to keep that in mind, and I try, and it's a fight. So sometimes you go through that point because I'm human, I'm normal. It's like, damn, nigga, are you fooling yourself? Are you creating so much fucking energy that you're just being blind to bullshit that's really going on? But no, I see it as like, I know it's going on. I see it's going on. I choose not to put all my energy.
Yes.
I see it and I'm aware of it and I observe it and I'll take action when I feel I need to, in a sense. You know what I mean? But
And you're in
meantime,
control.
man,
That's the important thing. You are in control.
right. Can't nobody take your fucking happiness from you, man.
You know what I mean?
Shame on you if you let them do that. And
Yes, sir.
I have experience of releasing mine at a point in life. So, and I think you got to go through that to understand it. Like, fuck, yeah, I fucking gave my shit away to the point where I was content and satisfied with just being instead of being. You know what I mean? Me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, yeah, I'm just content with just looking at you, knowing I fucking hate your guts. Not to draw into the bucket of a well of madness, but everybody I think goes into that. It's in my book, nigga. You should. But I think everybody has that shit in their life, man. Where I feel documentaries like this could help. Hey, listen. My nigga Lil Matty found an invisible motherfucking rating that he knows that he has to achieve. You know what I mean? When I mean it's invisible, like it's visible, but it's not visible. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows it's invisible. That's the key of knowing visibility, nigga. Knowing it's invisible first.
Hell yeah.
Like I know it's there and I can't see it and I want to get to it. So you know what I mean? I think everybody has that part of reckoning, of getting to that point, man. You could be the happiest motherfucker in the world. Like I got a lot of good energy, man, but I got a lot of levels to get to a certain point in my life that I need to achieve to become ultimate.
Yeah.
What's considered happy, or what I find to be happy. And if I don't find it, I'll find some happiness. If the happiness for me at 75 is getting going to my mother's basement right now, getting my fucking football cards that I collected from 90 to 93 and looking at Brett Favre rookies and shit. If that makes me happy at 78, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've achieved it.
The smell of a Topps Gold. The
what
smell
I mean?
of a Donruss.
Right. The smile knowing that, hey, I'm 78 and I just made a motherfucker that's 19-year-old crack the fuck up. I still got it. To me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pastry back, nigga. I'll be on a world tour, nigga. You know what I mean? Of feeling that, you know what I mean? That might be the happiness. I don't know exactly where it lies. I just know that I'm on a good path. If that's, you know what I mean? I'd like to feel like I'm on a good path. You gotta duck the negative niggas, you know what I mean? And block the haters, nigga.
You know fucking vibes.
You know what I mean? 5.5. Got it.
That's
man.
big. That's real
big,
man. I don't give those out. So I'm respecting happiness. Put a smile on a nigga face.
Yes, sir.
He gonna truly embrace. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, man, it was a feel good, man.
This was good. I'm glad. Hey, tell Bay how my shit go. Make sure you tell Bay how my shit go. That you know what I mean. She's gonna get some go-tos in the future, in the near future. At times, we're gonna go back to her corner when it's right. How my shit go, gonna have to. You know what I mean. So good pick there. Thanks for the dusty room. And a lesson. You know what I mean. That's
big lesson. So the thing was, you know, it made us. Well, it made me. You know. It made me take some self-inventory, man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Like, what are we talking about here?
Check
you know
yourselves.
Like,
check yourselves.
Like, I was asking myself, man. Like, what the fuck is so wrong, bro? What the fuck? Well, how bad is your day really fucking going, bro? When you got a guy with no fucking arms, you know what I'm saying, still able to play the fucking piano.
Right?
Scuba diving. But you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
If he had that disability and not money to go scuba diving, he might not be that happy. I don't know. You know? The nigga was scuba diving. He was doing something right. Like, well, actually, he was a stand-up comedian, no?
Well, no, that's what he was doing. That's what he does.
Just does it.
Yeah.
Part-time.
You know what I mean?
But the most vicious thing about that story is that his first wife left him after that shit.
Because of the arms.
Yeah. But that is one of those things where yeah, I get it. It's not cool. I fully get that it's not cool. But some people did not sign up for that ride or die life.
Right.
They just didn't.
But my thing is like that. You just did that man a favor because you just let him see that you wasn't really about him like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's all it was. You know what I mean?
So thanks a lot.
To come back and then not only that, right? Then he comes back, finds love again, has a daughter, and then his wife passes on him. You know,
But just think
Yeah.
about how fucking.
that
Just think about how. Just think about how fucking selfish you gotta be. That this nigga loses his hands and you're offended by it. Like
Right.
I can't.
Right.
I can't. You can't even. You can't even hold me anymore. How you gonna finger pop me? I don't know. I'm going really far with it, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, what is, you know what I mean? Like, the nigga's love was pure for you, right? The hands really meant something. That nigga must have been a good massagist, a masseuse or something. Like, he must have been able to, like, his hands must have been
No, he
magical.
played piano for 17 years.
Oh, that nigga, that nigga was playing. He was
Right.
playing her like a flute. She's like, all that finger work you used to do down there? Oh, you rap, homie. You ain't clawing me. That nigga's like, he could have got attachments and made it work. Like, see, that's what I mean, though. Like, you gotta look at the brighter side of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, he can't hold you? They can give him prosthetics that feel like real hands and shit. Like, we're getting to that era where it's gonna happen soon. Hands,
She
fingers.
wasn't, like you said, man, she did him a favor, because if she stuck around for 5 more years and then was like, oh my God, I need the touch of, an actual hand.
Right. I know. She did him a favor because it's like, hey, he's going to be pissed and it's going to be feelings, but at some point it's like, hey, glad you did it to me now than then. Like you said, because you know, rather be that you coming home, hi, honey, how was your day? 6 years later and breath's just smelling like man meat. And, it's like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
come home with a saltiness to you.
Just like, yo, you
got glizzy breath all up and down the house.
I mean, smells like
glizzy breath.
You know what I mean?
GB.
Smelling like cool breeze and guilt, nigga.
Gave you 5.5 watermelon.
5.5.
Smelling like cool water and baby powder. What the fuck?
Ooh, it's like that's a magical mess, nigga. I don't even know.
You came home smelling like the sampler at CVS.
Woo, shit.
Came home smelling like jupe and regret.
Polo sport and finger condoms, nigga.
Shit.
Smell like naloxone 9 and alcohol, nigga.
Yeah, so
Naloxone 9 spermicide shit, by the way. It's a condom talk. Yeah, breath smelling like naloxone.
Like lifestyle and
right.
Girl, you came home smelling like sweat and CK1. What the fuck?
Got that latex tooth, nigga. Back tooth smell like a, you know what I mean? Back tooth smell like a glove factory, B. What the fuck is that about? Hey, man, it stings, man.
Like a bunch of rubber bands.
Hey, there's some people out there that feel like they ain't cheat on you if they only suck dick. I don't know.
Girl came home smelling like Nautica and hot Cheetos. We're gonna be okay.
With red thumbprints on her groin, nigga. You know what I mean? Like Chester was here, nigga. I'm straight. I know what's going on. Oh man,
talking about city girls up one.
Talk about it.
Obsession for men with an obsession for men. I said in the old line. Come on, P. That's some special T shit. Smelling like obsession for men with an obsession for men. Like I was talking about shit like that back in the day, nigga.
Holy shit.
Man, smelling like regret, nigga. Yo, that's the T-shirt we gotta put that one out there. Fresh smelling like regret. Fresh off the stoop, smelling like regret. You know what I mean?
Smelling like Dracar and backwoods.
You know what I mean? Smell like Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan and motherfucking toenails, nigga. Just smell
like Karl Malone and John Stockton's energy. Oh my God.
So all in all, man, it made me happy to talk about this one today. Even though I had a fucked up, roughed up morning and it got a little silly, but I ended up getting some chili. And just the boys they don't stop. They don't stop. And you know what I'm saying? And it all came together with my compadres here, man, and we got to talk about some good things. You know, who's up? I think Maddie's up.
I am up. I'm about to share the screen.
Okay, we screen sharing. What we got this week? What we popping with?
My kid could paint that.
Ooh,
What?
this the
But
art
here we
world?
go. This is
Okay.
some. No, this is some might be. Who knows what's going on? This is some.
Okay. It's a head scratcher. Oh shit.
This is. Yeah, my kid could paint that, but did your kid paint that? You know what I mean? It's one of those.
Ooh,
Otherwise,
come on. Oh, this is great. I like shit like this too, because this is
Bro, all it's missing is a fucking gunfight.
You know what I'm saying? It looks like some who done it and who painted it and whoa.
Right.
And this
stop,
is
and
childhood
you might be lying.
exploitation,
Stop
man.
your line.
I feel like I need to see it to believe it. I need to sit and watch a whole piece being made in front of me.
Yeah, that's
Like
why.
the one, like that one that's for sale for 40,000 or whatever the prices are. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want to see. Sit down and give a whole walkthrough. Bob Ross did it, so there's no reason why you can't.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I think it'll be, it should be crazy.
What's the name of it? So
my kid could paint that.
My kid could paint that. That's easy. All right.
Yep.
Like that. My kid could paint that. T-shirt, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tea of the week, man. Yeah, man.
So yeah, I think it'll be good.
It's popping, man. Hey,
Go
Fat Cat, man.
burn some animal cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Look, get the animal cookies, put them in a jar. I don't know what up with that nigga, but I'm gonna talk to him. You know, I strangle niggas. Talking real reckless. I strangle niggas. Reckless talk. You know what I know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we say what we say. We look at tops of dustiness. I'm Young Pastry, man. It's for Gloria, nigga. It's for Gloria, nigga.
There you go. Shout out to Gloria, man. Big shout out to her, man. Rest in peace, wherever you may be.
Hey,
but let's tell you this. You did inspire me. You did inspire me.
Can we get a little bit? Can we get a little bit rest in peace for my man?
Oh yeah, man.
Can we get a little Black Panther love? You know what I'm saying? Wakanda forever. Rest in peace to that man. And speaking of happiness, man, that man was happy and he was dealing with cancer and didn't say a fucking thing to nobody, man. And then that was the thing. He dealt with the criticism when they was tearing him up. Like, yo, he smoking crack or something? Yo, he looking skinny as shit. What the fuck is he doing? Maybe it's for a role. Maybe it's for a movie. Or, you know what I mean? This man was hiding and making
his
movies.
Dignity and was like, ain't none of your fucking business.
I'm out here. I'm happy. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm leaving my mark on the world, knowing that I might not be here. And and only people that know about it like that are my closest.
It's my family. Yeah.
That's a happy nigga right there, man. Rest in peace. The Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman, man. AKA Prince T'Chaka.
Yeah, man. So next time, y'all, Docs with Fat Cat, man. I'm signing off, brother.
Let's get it.
Yo. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
See y'all later. See y'all next week. Same time, same channel.
Salam. Yep.